So we're gonna put the market on blast right now and the whole industry on blast. What's up, people? I'm over here with Albert AD Sold It. What's up, bro?
Hey.
Tell me what's going on with the markets. Tell me what people saying. People going crazy with these houses. Like, what's up?
Well, it continues. This bidding war. There's low inventory, high demand, a lot of buyers. If you go to any open house that's priced right, you see a line. It's intense.
It's crazy. So let me ask you a question. So whenever you see one house for sale, like a 2-family house in our area, say they go for $450. Let's just use that as an example. How many offers are coming in on that one house?
For every 10 people, there's one offer. So there's about 100. There's too many people on the market right now.
So no. So if you see one house for $450, how many offers are coming in for like that one house?
What we're experiencing, we're getting at least 10, sometimes 15 offers for $450.
So 15 offers for one house. So you either have to like what? Like say, oh, I got all cash and I can close in 15, 20 days. Or say, I'm willing to go up to like 500, right, to get the deal, right?
Yeah.
And the other problem we're having is that sometimes the seller's agent doesn't want to participate with buyer's agents.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we're gonna put the market on blast right now and the whole industry on blast. So what they'll do is your agent could submit an offer and the seller's agent doesn't want to sell, say to Albert, because he wants to be the listing agent. He wants to get the commissions for the listing agent and also for the buyer's agent. So say he's getting 2% on 450,000, you know, that's like 18,000 if he sells it by himself. Yep. Represents the seller and represents the buyer. So even if you have a higher offer, it's not being presented because they're holding it back. Is that right?
That is correct.
So I'm putting the whole industry on blast. Sometimes I get really mad because I know that I put in higher offers than other people, but the seller's agent will like not look at our offer because she wants to represent the seller and the buyer. So that sucks. That sucks for us.
It does. There's a way to circumvent that. Make sure that when we submit our offers, make sure that your agent or myself, we're sending over something saying that they at least acknowledge, the seller actually acknowledge that they received the offer and they sign off on it.
But how do you know that they sign off?
You never know.
But to me, it's bullshit because I'll tell you why. Sometimes I'll send in an offer for like whatever, $450, and then I'll check the market. Like I'll check the system like 6 months later, and it sold for $400. I'm like, how did that sell for $400? I was willing to pay $450 for that deal because this is what we're talking about. The agent wants to, you know, keep the commissions on both sides. Come in, bro. We don't care that if we're taping.
Yeah.
This is not staged.
What's up?
You brought us coffee?
No. You got some more?
So, say what's up, D?
What's up? What's going on, everybody?
So that's the other thing that's fueling the market are interest rates, right? So you know you got interest rates, you know, in the 2.5% range. So obviously you could buy a $500,000 house with like 3-4% down. Your mortgage would be $3,000 and something. The rental income from one apartment is pretty cool. You can rent out the basement and attic. So you're living almost for free. So if you have good credit, and you could scrape up whatever, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, call us because we'll teach you how to buy the house. And if you only have 10 and you're short 10, we have strategies on how to get you that other 10. There are grants, there's government grants, there's seller's commission. I heard you talking to somebody else about the seller's commission. But if you have 10 and you have good credit and you have a pre-approval but you need 20 and you're still short, let us know because we'll get you to where you need to be. Maybe I can kick in a little bit of money and we can do the deal with you. So we'll get you to the finish line.
That's it.
So the other thing I saw is we're getting a lot of people from New York over to New Jersey. So we're getting people that are like paying $500,000 house for an old ass house in Patterson, but like to them they're like that's a good deal because in my area they're like 900 and the house is in worse conditions.
Yep.
So they see a deal for 500 and they're like, that's a good deal, I'm taking it. But some of the issues that we had were we sold a couple of houses in the 525 range, and we had some problems with the appraisal because the properties weren't appraising, right?
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
The appraisers were like they were like resisting. The appraisers were resisting on giving us a 550, a 575, a 600. They're like holding it back. They're like nervous, but it's crazy because that same house in a different area would be like 750, 600. Because I see the rental income on some of the houses in Jersey City, and they're like 800. I'm like, my God, my house was nicer than that same rental income, and the bank only appraised it like at 525, and that was with two appraisals, with like $200,000-$300,000 difference, which is kind of messed up because it goes back to that bullshit with the redlining. So it's kind of wacky. Mm-hmm. What else are you seeing? What do you think?
I agree with you. About 60% of our business is coming from New York. Just everybody's moving over here. Yeah. Everybody's just coming on over. It makes a lot of sense. They're paying rent $3,000, $2,500 over there. So you can buy a house over here for that.
The other thing I saw, I think I've been in Patterson for like over 20 years, and there were good areas of Patterson, there were bad areas of Patterson. So I'm starting to see like there are no bad areas now. The whole, like all of Patterson is getting better. So areas that were tough are looking better, and they're just as expensive. You can't even get a house in those areas if it's a nice house. But I saw something really interesting this weekend. I went to Connecticut because I had somebody called me, and they were like, "Hey, we want to sell a house, and if you want to come check it out, it's in Connecticut. 4 apartments and 2 storefronts for $80,000." So I mean, I need a new roof, and 2 of the apartments are messed up. I have to renovate them, but I couldn't believe to see 4 apartments. Big apartments too, 2 storefronts for $80,000. It was so wild, but obviously it's far, and you have to drive kind of far. But if you lived in New York, say the Bronx, and you just went on 95, you can be there in like in 30 minutes or 45 minutes. The point that I'm trying to make is, if this area is too expensive for you, then in order for you to get a house that's in your price range, you have to drive out a little bit, and then obviously you have to sacrifice, by driving, 45 minutes, but you can still get a nice house at your price point, but you have to drive out, say, 45 minutes. So don't stay stuck in one area and say, oh, I only want to live in this area, and the houses are too expensive. Jump in your car and then drive out, and then and in some cases, Albert, better neighborhoods, better school system, and you're like, why didn't I move here earlier? Like I love PA. That's like an hour and 5, an hour and 15. PA got nice houses. It's not cheap anymore because a lot of people from New York are buying houses up there as well. But that Connecticut deal was just as an example. And I think I'm gonna do the deal because it's only $80,000, and for me to have, again, 4 apartments and 2 stores, I gotta show you the video. It's pretty wild, and it was one of our followers that's now is gonna be one of the investors on the deal as well that brought us the deal. So the point is, look out of the area. Same thing for you. Try to go out 45 minutes for some of your customers. Just don't look in the same area, of course. So that's the point that I wanted to make today, which was the markets are hot, interest rates are low, very few houses for sale, a lot of buyers. That position with the realtor acting all crazy. But be creative, work with experienced investors like ourselves and realtors that know the market. We're doing it like every day. How many deals did you do last year?
Last year we did 31 deals.
31 deals. That's a lot of deals. So and that's the other thing. Albert has been in the business for like 2-3 years. His numbers are wild. He's like one of the leaders in the area. If anybody wants to get into this business, call us. You know, we're open to helping others. We're helping other people learn construction, learn real estate. Come over, learn from us. We're doing it. We're making money. Don't try to learn from somebody that's just going to sell you the book and that's not doing it, because that's not going to work. And you also want to work with people that are at construction sites every day. Like, I think my boots and my jacket, and even our camera guy, you know, Caesar's like clothes are always all dusty.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he came all dressed up today, kind of dusty, you know, so he jumped in the car. But anyway, the point is, learn from us, buy a house, go outside the area, call us, we'll help you how to do it. Boom!